The martial art of Tai Chi is used for its health benefits in meditation and exercise in balancing the yin and the yang. Practiced by millions across the globe, a retreat is coming to Moncks Corner later this year. Here to share is Agrest, Chief Instructor at Master Studios in North Charleston. It's so good to see you again. It's been a little while.
It has, and lots have changed since last time.
A lot has changed, but the last time we spoke, you were just getting a nonprofit off the ground, Kaizen Way. And it's through this program, which the retreat itself is a fundraiser for this program. Can you tell us a little bit about Kaizen Way?
Yes, so it's a martial arts mentorship program. It funds and organizes mentorship for students, for mainly kids, but not necessarily just kids, who otherwise would not be able to afford such services. And the benefits of martial arts training is all about character building, and that's what it really is about. And that is those individuals who cannot afford it, that's exactly what they need the most. So that's what Kaisen Way is about.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about Tai Chi. So you have this retreat that's coming to Mepkin Abbey, this beautiful sanctuary that's located in Moncks Corner.
Yes.
I can understand why you would choose Mepkin, but first tell us a little bit about Tai Chi and why you chose the Abbey as a place to hold the retreat.
Wonderful. So Tai Chi Chuan is a Chinese martial art based on the Tai Chi philosophy, which is thousands of years old. Tai Chi Chuan, the martial art, is just a few hundred years old, relatively new. And today it's practiced mainly for health benefits. So as you mentioned before, balancing the yin and the yang. It's all about creating harmony. The aging process of a human being and the stress of day-to-day world, and that's what Tai Chi is really great for. The frontier in Tai Chi is not so much muscular workout as it is addressing the nervous system. So talk a lot about awareness and being in the present moment. Talk a lot about breathing and a whole lot of meditation. The Mepkin Abbey Retreat Center is incredible. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. It's this incredible space. There are, I believe, 16 rooms. They're all open to the outside. There's a beautiful courtyard. There's a chapel, which is like an amazing meditation room, and it's all for silence and stillness. So there's
and it's quite true because it is a monastery.
Absolutely.
And so the whole definition of the Abbey is to have that silence and peace.
You're absolutely right. The retreat center hosts retreatants during the week, and it's a silent retreat. So the whole space is set up so that you can take a break from talking and spend more time listening just to the world and to especially the natural world.
Now, let me ask you this question. So usually when you see Tai Chi being performed, if you will, it's always on commercials. It's showing people of all different ages congregating in a park and doing these slow movements. So is Tai Chi for everybody? And do you have to have a certain level of physical ability in order to practice Tai Chi?
Great question. First of all, if you don't know how to levitate, you can't do Tai Chi. Okay. So I got into Tai Chi when I was about 17 years old. My instructor said that I should do it because I want to teach martial arts for a living, which is what I expressed. And I started doing these slow movements, and I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, this is really boring. I really don't get it. So it's certainly not for a high-strung 17-year-old. And it took me several years of playing it before I kind of like started to get into it. So typically, for Chinese martial arts, I'll say 30 years old and up is a great time to get into it. So that's when, the human being's warranty starts up, and you got to do a whole lot of maintenance work. And Tai Chi is phenomenal for that. You get an ability to exercise while keeping the impact to a minimum. And the higher your skill goes up and the greater your awareness is, the lower the impact is on your body. So, if you can breathe and think, you can play Tai Chi. I've had clients in wheelchairs and walkers, and where there's a will, there's a way. Really, pretty much anyone can do it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, this is a good place to take a break. So when we come back, you're going to give us the details on how people can sign up for this retreat. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're here with Jan Agrest. He's Sensei at Master Studios in North Charleston. We've been talking about a retreat that's happening at Mepkin Abbey for people who want to learn Tai Chi. And he's going to show us some of the movements that Tai Chi is best known for and what they're good for. So Jan, where should people start? If we've got our viewers gathered around the TV and they want to try a few moves, where should they begin?
Stand upright, feet parallel, shoulder width, and create sort of an upright posture where the crown of the head is pointing up. The knees are just underlocked and the spine is vertical. This is the opening posture of most Tai Chi forms, and it's all about the breath. What's going to happen is on the inhale, your palms float up in front of you, as if you're being pulled up by the wrists, up to shoulder height and width. And on the exhale, roll and melt downward, focusing on the ground and asking yourself, how does gravity, how does what's under my feet feel to my body? So on the inhale, again, rinse and repeat, focus on the breath. How does the breath feel to me right now, in the present moment? On the exhale, how does the ground, how does what's under my feet feel to me in this moment, right here, right now? Tai Chi is all about awareness, again. Yeah. So bringing the thought into the present moment. And if this is something that viewers can, just for this moment, recognize, multitasking is a must in today's world. However, being stuck in the multitask mode is very damaging to the body and the mind. It's like you have all these windows open in the background and they're just sucking up the resources, and it's very stressful, and you can feel it in the body. It gets tense and you get headaches and et cetera, et cetera. The immune system gets affected. So right now, recognize you don't have to be stuck in the multitask mode, and you don't have to be stuck thinking about the past or the future. Right here, right now. Inhale.
That's a hard thing to do, but it's possible.
But a habit. It's a habit. And that's where going to a place like Mepkin Abbey is so wonderful, because it's an immersion. If you're already stuck. Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell us real quick, what are the dates and what's the deadline to sign up? April 16th through 18th. So there is no deadline, but it's on first come, first served basis. And we are filling up. You can choose to stay at the Mepkin Retreat Center, or you can drive back and forth. It's less than an hour drive from Charleston.
Perfect.
And to sign up, you go to kaizenway.org.
Perfect. Jan, thank you so much. This has been so much fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're back after this.